Hi, everybody. So this is our Acting In series. We are talking about dramatic structure today with our isolation intensive class. So I am going to share our screen now, and we are going to get some definitions up first. So with dramatic structure, some of the basic points are here listed for you. The dramatic structure is the breakdown of a song or a monologue for an actor. The overarching goal is what is accomplished within the song or a monologue. So it's the goal of what the point of the song is. The intention is the verb used to achieve your overarching goal. I'm going to refer to this as OG a lot. It's typically listed as to verb statement. And you want to make sure that your verb is active and not passive. So it's not to think about it, it's to do. The beat is a moment within a monologue or a song. And your tactics are your actions used to obtain intention or the overarching goal, which is designated. It designates the change of beats. Does anyone have any questions? My guys, we're good? Cool, that makes sense? Cool. So I have one ready for you. Is everyone familiar with If I Can't Love Her from Beauty and the Beast? Okay, so we will listen to it after this, just so you kind of can hear the moments that I'm talking about. But actually, let's listen to it first so that you can hear it, so that you can understand where some of this is coming from. We're going to get an advertisement today. We're going to get 2 advertisements today. Can everyone hear that? Yeah? Beautiful. Of anything that even hints at kindness, and from my tortured shame, no comfort, no escape. I see, but deep within is utter blindness, hopeless as my dream dies. As the time flies, love lost, illusion helpless, unforgiving, clothed and driven to this conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I could love her, then long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been. Careless and unthinking, I moved on. Cool. So now everyone's heard it. Yes. It's a really pretty song sometimes. So heads up, I have a typo in here. It says OC and not OG. It should say OG. It's not Cole, it's Goal. Totally my fault. I didn't catch it before. So again, overarching goal is what you are trying to obtain throughout your song or your monologue. Intention is how you plan to achieve your overarching goal. Typically, it's worded as a 2-verb statement. Beat is the moments within a song relating to one tactic, and tactics are your actions that you use to reach your intention, and your OG, it designates the change of beats. So my overarching goal for the song is to express my anguish about scaring Belle. And then my intention is to estrange myself from the outside world. And so up there, you can't see what I'm pointing to. So above that, I have some of the lyrics written out, and it's color-coded according to its tactics and beats. So in this song, in the first part of this song specifically, I have 8 beats. The number of beats that you have is going to kind of change depending on how you break it up. Your song could have 3, it could have 27. It really depends how it's broken up for you as the actor portraying the character. So, and someone else could sing this song and totally take it in a different direction than I am right now. But these are the ones that I've learned from performing this song, from knowing this song, how to do it, and how I would break it up if I were performing this song. So my first beat is from, and in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. My tactic behind that is to beat myself down. The moment before the song, does everyone know what a moment before is? Anybody? Give me a thumbs down if you don't know. Cool. So the moment before is this thing that happened right before this. Does anyone know the show Beauty and the Beast, the musical? Mariana, do you know what happened right before the Beast sings this? Ava, do you remember? Ben? Hey, Ben, do you remember what happened right before this?
Belle ran away from the Beast.
Right, because he grabbed her arm and scared her, right? Awesome. So right before this, Belle scared Beast into running away from the castle. So he's kind of in his emotions and is a little upset about it. So can anyone tell me what makes musicals different than like a regular play? Why is there music in there? Elena? Go ahead, Elena.
Musicals are different than other plays because like a musical is kind of like you're kind of acting and singing while you're saying your lines, but like with a normal play, you're just like saying your lines without kind of singing it.
Right. Does anyone know why we break out into song in musicals? Ben?
Inner thoughts.
Sometimes it's your inner thoughts, yes. Anyone else? So when you break out into a song, it's kind of a pinnacle of an emotion or a moment. So for some songs that you're going to find, it's literally that you're just so excited you can't just talk about it, you need to sing it. And that's what makes musicals, really. So plays kind of keep one emotion or keep the emotions, and they're at a level where it doesn't need to burst out into song, right? And in real life, we don't always burst out into song. Some theater people do, and all of you have. But for musicals, you're so enthralled and excited or sad or whatever your emotion may be that you can't express it any other way than to sing about it. And yes, Ben, it can sometimes be more of an internal monologue as well, which is kind of what this song is specifically. So the first beat and tactic in this is to beat myself down. So the Beast just scared Belle out of the castle. So he is beating himself up about it, and he's going to nail it in based off of how he looks. The second beat is when he starts in with, and from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see but deep within his utter blindness. He's confirming how low his self-worth is, right? Because if you're happy with yourself, do you talk like that? No, right? The third beat is hopeless as my dreams die, as the time flies. Love, a lost illusion, is to succumb to being depressed. So he's upset about it. He's freaking himself out, and he's just really sad. Helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to this sad conclusion. He's recluded. I don't think that's a word. Recluding into himself. He's going more into his shell than he was before. No beauty can move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. It's proof that he's worthless. That's what he's saying. He's like, if the nicest person in the world can't love me, then who is going to love me? No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me. It's just putting another nail in that coffin of I'm worthless, is what he's saying. How could I love her and make her love me too? If I can't love her, then who? So he's questioning his original plan, right? Does anyone remember how Belle got into the castle in the first place? Go ahead, Mariana.
She was trying to find her father and help him escape from the castle.
Right. So Belle went on a mission to find her father and save him from wherever he was, but he was lost, so she couldn't find him, and she made a deal with the Beast to take his place. And then the Beast's friends, Lumiere and Cogsworth, was like, "Hey, you have a girl here. Maybe this is the one that could break the spell." Does anyone remember what the spell was? Does anyone remember the spell? Yeah, Mariana.
To fall in love with somebody.
Right, he had to fall in love with somebody. You were just in a production of Beauty and the Beast, weren't you, my dear?
Yes, I was.
Has everyone done a production of Beauty and the Beast? Keely, did you do Beauty and the Beast ever? I didn't think you did. But everyone else, we've been involved, right? Elena, do you have a question?
I've been in Beauty and the Beast before.
Yeah. So it's kind of a show. Keely, you've seen the movie, right? Yeah. So it's along the same lines as the movie, so you can kind of understand where we are. And that last beat is long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been, careless and unthinking, I move onward. So he's confirming his plan to isolate himself more. So in the musical, this song happens at the end of Act 1. Can anyone tell me what the importance for that last song in Act 1 is? Anybody? So the last song in Act 1 kind of sets the tone for intermission and sets us up for where we are in the show. So with this song, he's really upset and he is beating himself up and he's recluded into a shell. So he is pretty much given up hope, right? Make sense? Does anyone have any questions on anything I just said? Beautiful. So what we are going to work on today is breaking up your songs and making them a little more understanding. But first, we're going to log off from our video because we are good to go. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And if anyone has any questions on dramatic structure, please reach out to actouttheater1@gmail.com. That's ACTOUTTHEATRE1@gmail.com. And have a good day.